We're waiting for our guest to be with us. And he'll be with us in a second. So Ricardo Ayala will be with us in a minute. In the meantime, I remind you that the Más Fuertes program is an initiative of the Latino Chamber of Commerce and the Latino Entrepreneurial Network. We were able to implement this great program thanks to the Greater Milwaukee Foundation, who donated funding for us to ensure that small businesses have the opportunity to connect with resources during the pandemic recovery period. And as you know, this hasn't happened yet. So we're thankful that our speaker today, Ricardo Ayala from Associated Bank, is joining us. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself, tell us a little bit about himself, and when he's ready, we will start our presentation. Go ahead, Ricardo.
All right. Yeah, my name is Ricardo Ayala. I'm actually at Associated Bank. I'm the branch manager here at 9th and Mitchell. I'm actually not in my office right now. I'm working at another office, but I'm usually there all the time. I've been in the financial industry maybe for about 7, 8 years now. And I've been at Associated Bank for close to 2 years now. It's going to be actually 2 years in a couple of days. But yeah, I'm excited to talk about merchant services with you guys and let you know a little bit about it. We can go ahead and begin the presentation. All right, so understanding merchant services. And we can go to the next slide right away too. Yeah. All right, so these are the basics. So everybody knows that merchant services, and you might not know what merchant services is. Merchant services is it's a POS machine, the point of sale system, which accepts major debit cards and credit cards. So if you go to mostly any store today, just about every store has a machine that accepts your debits and credit cards. If they don't have it, usually it says cash only. But we don't really see too many of those anymore. But we do have those machines that accepts the debit cards and credit cards. Like I said, we have machines now that accept checks as well. And then more basic information that a lot of the machines do over the phone purchasing. So with the over the phone purchasing, it could be, I'm sure everybody ordered pizza before, had the pizza delivered to your house. And you can give them the numbers, the card numbers, and then they can complete the transaction right over the phone. Also, another feature, a basic feature for our credit card machines, you can have multiple devices, stations that can be used more than one time. So if you go to bars, if you go to restaurants, you will see multiple stations usually there. Usually you see it right up at the customer service desk, and you'll see another one behind the bar, or maybe you'll see a waitress bringing the machine right up to your table so they can sign off on it. Well, those are basically the basic things that every card company has, and that you've probably seen before. We can go to the next slide. All right, so I'm going to talk about two products today. One of the products I'm going to start off with is smart online ordering. The reason I picked this one is because obviously we're with this COVID that's going on right now, a lot of businesses are struggling. I'm seeing it firsthand with my customers that are really struggling, and I'm sure you guys see it outside, or maybe your favorite restaurants. They're really struggling. Some are closing down. Some are switching the ways they do things. And smart online ordering is definitely a must, especially if you have a restaurant. But this can be not only for restaurants. If you sell products such as clothing, candles, anything, you can use this product. So now, can we go to the next slide, please? All right, so the summary. There we go. All right, so with smart online orders, you can easily integrate your inventory to show on your website in real time. So the key word, inventory. A lot of businesses do not use or utilize their inventory or use their inventory, check on their inventory. So that's the one thing where this app comes in handy. The way it checks inventory, if a customer buys 5 of your candles and that's all you have in stock, it'll let you know that you don't have any more candles left. So you should buy more to have that product for the next customers. It'll also let the customers know, let's say if the customer is buying it online and they want to buy 5 of those candles, but you only have 3 of them on hand, it'll let the customer know that there's only 3 on hand. And that way they're not over ordering, and they can, they'll have to wait on the additional 2 products, just so the customer knows and you know as a business owner, and they'll let also tell both sides that, basically the customer can't buy it until it comes in, or else maybe it'll give them a time period of when the next products will be in. So the next bullet point allows owners to accept online orders from your personal website and have it sent to your POS or kitchen printer. So this is obviously big for restaurants right now. A lot of people are calling in orders or doing their orders online. This is perfect for takeout for restaurants. If you do not have this as a business owner, especially as a restaurant, you need to get something like this. This definitely helps out a lot. You don't know how many friends and family members I hear that just pass up the restaurant if they don't have online ordering, or even like an online menu for that. A lot of restaurants don't have online menus, but I mean, just online ordering just makes things a lot easier for your customers, and also make things a lot easier for you. So all the customer really has to do is, and I'm sure you guys probably done it before too, is you go ahead and you place the order. If you want a cheeseburger, no pickles, and extra order of fries, the customer goes ahead and does all that themselves. They go ahead and does the payment over online as well. And then that gets sent over to the kitchen. So right away, the cooks in the back of the kitchen can get started on that. So in 10 minutes or whatever, how long it takes to cook, the customer can go ahead and pick it up, and everything will be ready and everything goes smooth. And you already have the money for the food as well. So that's a thing that's an app basically where a lot of customers really should look into and really get. And these are really just the ones that I've seen that could be used the most for COVID right now for online ordering. If we go over to the next slide.
Before we do that,
Go ahead.
a couple of questions. So basically what you're suggesting is that this is an application that I can use in the web and also on my cell phone or additional media?
Exactly. You can go ahead and use it through the web. So if you have a laptop or a desktop, you can go ahead and easily do it right through online. Or if you have a cell phone, which a lot of people do online ordering right through the cell phone nowadays, it's real easy to do. You can go to the website, or if the business has an app, they can go ahead and use the app to go ahead and start ordering the food.
Okay. So I just wanted to highlight that because right now with COVID, as we know, the restrictions again for restaurants and public places were enacted, and they're coming up to 25% capacity. So you're looking for a solution that will help you accelerate. Not only this helps you with a different type of way to interact with your customers, but it also accelerates the receipt of the money in the transaction. So I urge you to consider that. So you can continue. Thank you for answering my question.
Oh, you're welcome. All right, functionality. So it works and integrates with either one or multiple locations. So if you have 2 different stores and you use it under the same EIN number, you can definitely do it that way. I have a customer who owns a smoke shop, and he has 2 different locations. So he can utilize, and he has one EIN number, so he can easily utilize both machines, and they'll go right to the same account. It makes it perfect for accounting. Another way people use our machines is if you have a store, if you have a restaurant, and let's say if you go do events such as the farmer's market, obviously your restaurant, your POS stationary machine is at the restaurant. There's actually a handheld device where you can go ahead and carry it over to the farmer's markets, and they can go ahead and swipe their card, and you can accept payments through that merchant services, and it will still go right to the same account. It'll work just like as if they were there at the restaurant. So it's real easy to use, real easy for the customer and the business owner, and real easy for the accountant once at the end of the year to do taxes. It works well with all websites, Wix, Squarespace, WordPress, Weebly, GoDaddy, Yelp, Facebook. Works well with all that. You can integrate it into all the your websites. so you can go ahead and start using merchant services with those websites. It's basically, it's basically kind of like the shopping cart, I guess you can say. So if you already have a site up, great. You can go ahead and continue to use your site, but now you can start accepting payments through your website. All right, complete online order page for merchant client customers. That's basically the shopping cart I was telling you about right now. It works just like any other shopping cart that you've seen in the past, where you just go ahead and create your order, and then you go right to the shopping cart. And then they will create an online order page for you involving your Clover inventory. So that's kind of what I touched on already in the other page, but we do go ahead and check the inventory, and we do have a page just for your inventory where you can go ahead and check to see what customers are ordering. If something hasn't been ordered in a while and it's just been sitting there for a year, well, you'll be able to see that, and then maybe you can just take it off the shelf and put another product on there that maybe you'll get more sales off of. And like we talked about right now, perfect for COVID. This is a perfect product to use right now for COVID. This really does help right now. As you can see on the next slide, you'll see a customer commented that. So with our program, with this specific product, just to let you know how well our customers love it, especially right now through COVID. It has 5 stars with 125 reviews. This is saving our business right now, as a comment from a customer. We also have, I think you got out of there, Nelson. There we go. I also have a 24/7 call center in case you have any questions. The average setup for for that actual product is 10 minutes, so it's real easy to do, and we have people that can help you out. And this is just a COVID proof of what a customer has said, which I'll read to you. It said, thanks to this app and seamless integration, our small business is still going strong through this quarantine. Our main source of business is now online ordering due to COVID-19. I don't think we would make it without smart online ordering. So it does work. And I mean, I can't really speak anymore because it's a great product, especially for today. Do you have any questions on that, Nelson?
Yeah. So you're talking a lot about the product, and it seems wonderful in terms of usage. Can you give us an idea of pricing? How much it will cost me to implement this?
So for pricing, I really don't. I don't really have all that information. I can tell you right now, it is affordable compared to what it's going to get you. It is definitely worth the pricing of what you're going to be paying. It is a monthly price. I want to say it's between 20 and 25 bucks a month to use that service. But like I said, just that 20 to 25 bucks and easily earn you tons of more money, especially in today's economy. It's because it's a simple thing for customers to use.
Can you give us an idea, we use this application, how fast the banks or the processor deposits the money into our accounts?
Yeah, for sure. So depending on, it's really different depending on the company you're talking about or the bank you're talking about. To get specifically more in Associated Bank, with our product, with the merchant services. So if a customer were to use if I were to buy something from a restaurant today using our system, the money for the business customer would be in their account the next day. So it only takes a day, depending on companies, the merchants company that you're going through. It could be different. So I can't speak for everybody. I know sometimes I know one company does deposits every Tuesday and Thursday. Some companies do it every 2 to 3 days. So depending on who you go through, it is different. But for through us, Associated Bank, it's the next day, next business day. All right. And then we can go on to the next product. All right. So how to keep customers engaged. And we can go to the next slide right away. So I had this bar one time telling me that they're really struggling and they didn't know what to do, and they're trying to think of different events and trying to get people in, and they didn't know how to get people in and really retain their customers. So I started telling them about promos. Promos is a great way to attract customers that keep coming back to your business. So it's a live interactive rewards and promotional application to assist businesses with generating additional revenue. So what that means is first we have a rewards program. So let's say if you want customers that keep coming in, I'm sure a lot of us shopped at Speedway. Now Walgreens has it. You get reward points for the more times you shop there. So we have that same functionality where you can go ahead and put a product on there. So let's say if you have a bar, such as my customer did, you can go ahead and make your own promotion. You can just go ahead and put, hey, every bucket of beer every 5 bucket of beers you get maybe 2 free, or just think of promotions that customers will love, and they'll keep spending their money on your product. There's also the promos. The promos is, and I'll get to it too on the next slide, but it's basically where get the information from your customer using their email address and phone number. And the way we get that information is the customer actually puts that information on your device. So I'll get a little bit more into it. The next slide, I believe we talk about it. Can we get to that slide? All right, so subscribe to Customer Engagement Plus to get more from promos. So what that is basically what I kind of already talked about. It's sending out emails or sending out text messages to your clients. So if a customer shops at your store or restaurant, it does have an option for the customer on our merchant service machine if they want the receipt printed, if they want it emailed, or if they want it text to them. If they choose email or if they choose text messages, you have that information now where you can go ahead and start sending them promotions. So you can go ahead and you can do maybe, if your business is a little slow on Mondays, you can send out a text on Mondays and maybe, do $3 margaritas. You can do that, or buy one, get one free, depending on what your product is. And that'll get customers in on your slow days. And I mean, if you're just slowing down, period, I mean, especially since COVID, where a lot of things hit, you can go ahead and start hitting maybe weekly promotions to them and start sending them emails and trying to keep getting them back to your store, to your restaurant. So that is a great one that really does work. I know I sign up for a couple of those text alerts, and sometimes they get annoying if you overly send them. But I mean, if you're sending great promotions, I mean, I'll be happy to look at that all the time. So send unlimited real-time promos directly to customers, retain and bring back lost customers with our smart automatic win-back campaigns. And we can go ahead and, like it says there, we automatically send it for you. So if you think of a promotion and all you have to do is put the date and the time to send it, and we automatically do it to all your clients on that list. Target promos to your most valuable customers. Obviously, if we see a high spending customers and you want them to come back because you think these products will fit perfect for them, you got new merchant in, you can go ahead and just target a specific amount of customers. All right, go to the next slide, Nelson, unless you have a question. All right, so features: automatically collect customer contact information and build your mailing list. We got into that already. Engage and retain in-store customers with coupons. Coupons, people love coupons. So this is an interesting way to get people inside your door. At my branch, I let customers leave advertising there. And one of the things I always tell people is like, hey, just leave coupons there. If it's a nice coupon that someone thinks they're going to get a great deal on, they'll go ahead and take that coupon and they'll go ahead and use it. And especially if it's a new customer, I mean, you want them to come to your door to let them know what you have in there. And then with the coupons, obviously it comes with the barcode, and you can go ahead and scan the barcode as such as it was a regular coupon. So it'll go, if you want to do 20% off, the family meal, you can go ahead and put 20% off, scan the 20% off coupon, and it'll go to your bill, the customer's bill. Try real-time promos for free with our no-risk trial. Send directly to customers by email, text messages, Facebook, and Twitter. So obviously, if you wanted to try it, you can definitely do it. It's free to do it. I forgot for how many months exactly. I want to say it's about 2 to 3 months. but you can go ahead and try it to see if it brings customers to you. It does take a little bit of time just to build up your clientele because you have to collect the emails and text messages, but it's definitely worth it once you start tapping that. And like I said, I'll let you guys know that you can send it by email and text message, and you can also send it directly to people's Facebook and Twitters as well. Track redemptions in real time to monitor how promos increase sales. So this will tell you if it actually worked. So you're just not going to use it and hope it works and thinking it's working. We're going to show you that it really is working. So we're going to track the sales that you made before you even got the product to let you know where you are now, to show you how much it is increasing and how much it is working for your business. Marketing materials posted to your business, and this is just basic marketing materials. We go ahead and generate marketing material for you if you are interested in that, and we can post it for your business to the Facebook and Twitter, and hopefully get some people walking into your business. The next slide. All right, so just additional features, just additional products that we have with our merchant services machines. And like I said, every company for merchant services is different. Most of them, I wouldn't say most of them, but a lot of them is just like Associated Bank, which we go through Clover. But there are some out there that are just have the basic machines. So just be aware of that. I'm not talking for everybody, but a lot of companies do have these products that I am going to mention. So gift cards. Gift cards is huge right now in the holiday season coming up. We do have gift cards where customers can go ahead and it is an additional feature you do have to purchase. But obviously, gift card is guaranteed money. I mean, that customer buys the gift card, and that's guaranteed money that's going into your store. So a lot of small businesses do not have gift cards. You guys really need to start getting gift cards. I think it'll help greatly. I think it's a great gift. I mean, I don't know how many times where people just do not know what to get for a present for Christmas to that other person. So the easiest thing is doing a gift card. That works great right there if you're a small business. Feedback. If you're especially a new businesses, if you want to know what people are saying about your food, your customer service, about your products, you're going to want feedback. With our feedback system, it does allow the customer to go ahead and write in feedback for you. So you can, switch things up, if something, maybe food was undercooked, maybe you have to talk to your chef about that, so it doesn't happen again. I mean, obviously customer service is huge, so maybe they thought somebody was rude. And so, I mean, that's going to be great coaching experience for that teammate, maybe who was rude, who didn't know they were rude. We do sales taxes as well. A lot of people, from what I see, have accountants, which is totally fine. But we do have sales taxes, and we calculate all the taxes for you. We take it right out after each purchase. And then what we do is we go ahead and send it to the IRS for you, so you don't have to worry about that at the end of the year. It automatically gets sent for you. Payroll. We also do payroll as well. So a lot of businesses, small or big, can definitely use payroll. People can go ahead and punch in and punch out. It'll calculate, vacation time. It'll calculate sick time. It's just a normal payroll system that you can utilize for your small business. Appointment settings. We do have appointment settings as well. So let's say if you own a nail salon, if you own a barber shop, or even with COVID right now, you might need to do appointments for restaurants. This is a perfect appointment setting where you can do reservations and hold your spot. And that way the customer can do everything electronically through the app, or they can do it through their desktop or laptop and set the appointment up so they can just come right in. It's 100% customizable to your business. These are just a few apps that I talked about. We have over 300 apps on our merchant service machine that would work with your business. I'm not saying that all 300 apps are going to work for your business, but we do have things that will work directly for your business. That's why we have 300 apps, because we want you to be happy with our product, and we want you to be successful with our product. All right. I believe that's the last slide. Do you have any questions for me at all, Nelson?
So the only thing I want to reiterate, remember, we're talking to you about cash flow for those of you who are tuning in, and we're looking for strategies for you to accelerate your payments. So we have Ricardo today talking about a great system that can work with a computer, that is an application that can be attached to your merchant services, which is a way in which you can accelerate your payment cycle. And that application has a lot of features for which he just discussed. So I don't have any other questions from my side. And looking at the feed, nobody has asked any additional questions. So I thank you, Ricardo, for spending time with us and sharing this great product. I think it will be a great opportunity for those restaurateurs who are now migrating or starting to take online ordering or migrating into that field, to have an application that they can get support on that will help them with their business cycle. It seems that in your institution is they can get the money in a fast way. So that will be one thing, one consideration for business owners, to find out in their if the application with different institutions do have the ability to do it that quickly. I haven't heard that, so I think you have a competitive advantage there, Ricardo. So Ricardo, I don't know, you want to say any closing comments, how people can get in contact with you if they're interested in this app?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, like I said, I'm the branch manager at 9th and Mitchell. If you have any questions, you can definitely come on over. We're one of the few branches that are still open for walk-ins. You don't have to set appointments. You can still come on in. If you don't want to come in, you don't have to. My number is 414-902-2794. We can definitely talk about that. But I mean, just one more thing about the merchant services. It's really, really easy. Do not be afraid of technology. We will help you set it up. We won't just give it to you and just throw it at you and hope for the best. We will help you out, all right? And everything's contactless too, so you won't have to be afraid of germs coming at you, because we do take safety precautions on everything as well, okay?
Thank you, Ricardo. So from on behalf of the Chamber and the Latino Entrepreneur Network and our Más Fuertes programs, I thank all of you for tuning in today. We'll have another exciting program tomorrow. The program tomorrow will cover the topic of commercial lending. So you're trying to start a business and you are unsure how commercial lending works, how credit works, that will be an opportunity. I also remind you that our Más Fuertes series will continue through December. Tuesdays on Spanish. Para el español, si le gusta el español, va a ser los martes. English on Thursdays. Today was a special session with Ricardo because we wanted to highlight him today. And I remind you, if you're looking as a restaurateur, as a retailer, still affected by COVID, the Chamber and the Latino Entrepreneur Network are helping you, if you are in Milwaukee, processing the Restart 2.0 applications. So you're currently qualified under the rules for that grant. I encourage you to call the Chamber. So I'm gonna quickly share our information before we depart. So again, you wanna contact the Chamber. Ensure you call us at 414-888-2270 or visit our websites. As a reminder, the Restart 2.0 grant from the city of Milwaukee ends tomorrow. So you need assistance. We have 2 people in the office that can help you. So I thank you very much, Ricardo, again. Thank you for joining us. Everybody stay safe and stay healthy. We still have issues with the pandemic. Take care, and we'll see you in the next one, Ricardo. Cuídate.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Bye.